Well, look, we're coming back a little bit earlier than I thought we were going to be coming back, and that's because this French Cup is really, really quite weird the way it works. You play lots of games back to back. Very, very strange. But we have got to the quarter final of the French Cup, and that's why today's episode is happening today as it is. It's because we're playing up against Nice in the quarter final of the French Cup, and then we have Nice in Ligue 1. Twice as Nice. Yes, hello, welcome into Livestreams Sports here for another episode of Glory Hunter on Football Manager 22 here with Monaco in League. And if you are new around here, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. And if you missed the last episode, check it out. We played up against PSG and we can give you an update to the January window as well. Quite a good episode, if you don't mind me saying. Go and check it out. Go on. I'll give you a few seconds to go and check it out. On you go. Right, now you've seen that, I'll give you an update on what's happened since we last met. We've only played 2 games. One was in the French Cup 11th round. 11th round. Why are you calling it the 11th round? There should be pre-qualifying rounds. We shouldn't be getting to the 11th round of any competition. That's just crazy. But anyway, we did beat St Etienne 3-2 in that one. And if we look at the goal scorers, 1 from Darwin and 2 from Niang in his debut. 2 goals in his debut. It was pretty decent. Then played up against Troyes in the Ligue 1 competition after that. And we won 3-0. Goals from Niang again, Ward-Prowse and Maronier, which takes us up to today. And I thought, why not show you both these games? I could play the game against Nice and wait for a couple of weeks and show you the Arsenal game and do the 2 kind of cup games back to back. But I thought, no, let's do both games against Nice. So if we fail one, hopefully we can be successful in the other. The first one is away to Nice in the quarter-final of the Cup, and then we're at home to Nice in the league. The last time we played up against Nice, it was all the way back here, and we did win 1-0 away from home. It was a goal from Salah in that one. So let's see how we get on in this. But there is one more transfer to talk to you about. We've spent even more money. I can imagine you're all getting very annoyed with me now that I keep raiding my old clubs. But the reason I'm raiding my old clubs is because I was so good at the other clubs signing young players. So I had to bring them with me because they're really good young players and they're developing to something pretty special when we're here at Monaco. And that's exactly what's going to happen here with Žiga Turk, the Slovenian left back. Can also play centre back as well. He's technically classed as centre back, but I play him as a left back. I certainly had signed him for £1.3 million to play as a left back when I signed him for Villarreal. We had him out on loan at Ajax in this. He's had 9 games so far this season at Villarreal. Didn't do too well, but statistically he looks pretty good. I did pay 55 million, which is a lot, but look at those statistics. Physically brilliant. He's got great mental stats as well. Just maybe improve his marking a little bit. His heading's 14, that's all right. I mean, he's a good player. Maybe not so good as a left back. He's crossing and dribbling and passing is a struggle. But he's certainly good defensively. He's got good physical stats, good mental stats, good decision making, good teamwork, good work. He's a good player. He's going to be an outstanding player. And him and Christensen as options at left back make me happy because we were kind of short left back after Dino left. So Turk is that backup. He's young, can develop. He's a wonder kid, as the media describe him, and I have to say I probably agree with that. I'm looking forward to using him here at Monaco. But anyway, that's all we need to worry about. Let's get into the game up against Nice in the quarter-final of the Cup. Let's show you the team for that one. I'm taking this game as the most important one of the 2 to try and get to the semi-final of the Cup. So we're going for a fairly full-strength team. If we look throughout the team, we've got fitness problems for Llorente and for Niang as well. Jensen's got some fitness troubles too, so does Stergiou, but we're going to play him anyway. And this is the team. Cobble in goal, Darwin and Stergiou at centre-back, Wan-Bissaka and Christensen the full-backs, Thielmann, Tushmeni, Antonelli in midfield, Salah, Porretta and Maronier are the front 3. Let's get into it. Let's start today's episode with a win. I would like 2 wins against Nice. That would be very Nice indeed. That's pretty poor, isn't it? But we certainly want to win this one to see if we can try and get the cup competition won, because the cup is going to be very, very tricky. Obviously, we know Ligue 1 is tricky as well. PSG in it makes it tricky. But if we could just, tick off the cup early on here in our reign as Monaco manager, that'd be very useful indeed, and it means we could concentrate on the league. To be honest, I don't think we're going to get the league done this year, but maybe we could get it done next year. And if we've already won the cup, then we can concentrate fully on that league. And just as I say that, 7 minutes into the game, we are down 1-0 by one of the most simple goals I think I've ever seen. As the ball's thrown in on this left-hand side, it's passed about a couple of times, it's crossed in towards the middle of the goal, and nobody marks that man. And Malhazien heads that in, and we are down 1-0 already. And that has been the only highlight in this first half, and we're down 1-0. And again, we've had a lot more shots, we've not had as much of the ball though, but this has been a disappointing performance so far. Let's see if we can play a bit better in this second half. Antonelli is not looking good at all in that midfield, so he can come off. We'll bring on Ward-Prowse to play in there. And going further forward, Paredes not having a good game. We'll bring on Rodrigo for him. 2 early changes in this second half as we nearly go 2-0 down there. That's not good at all. And we will encourage the entire team and see if we can play a little bit better in the second half here. We're putting some pressure on the Nice defence here. It's gone all the way back to the goalkeeper. And now they come through their midfield. But Maroney's intercepted the pass here. It's back to Salah. Can he finish? He can indeed. Mohamed Salah gets us back into this game. Wonderful, wonderful finish from the Egyptian coming in off that right wing. And what a goal from him. Some loose passing there from the Nice defence. Maroney wins it back. Salah cuts in field. And what a fantastic strike into the top corner of the goal there. We're back on level terms. Can we get the winner? Fingers crossed we can. Throw in from the left hand side. We do have one more sub to make. I'm not quite sure what I want to do with it, to be honest, at this stage in time. So hopefully we can get a winner without me having to make that change. As it's cleared away by Nice, but only as far as Wan-Bissaka, who advances down this right hand side. Ball into Salah, and it's cleared away by Nice, but Thielman collects it and plays it all the way back to Darwin. And now Tchouaméni out to Wan-Bissaka, who's in some space on that right hand side. Into Salah. Ball into the back post. Rodrigo, who's come on that left hand side for Paredes. And Rodrigo gets himself a goal. And we lead 2-1. Is it deserved? Possibly. We've had more shots. It's been a pretty close game, but I'm glad to be ahead. Rodrigo gets in behind his man there. Lovely ball from Salah. Salah being such a great signing just for £10 million. Outstanding value that's proving to be as we lead 2-1. It looks like we're going to get to the semi-finals of the cup here unless we throw it away in these last 10 minutes as we pass the ball around on this left-hand side. And Ward-Prowse now cuts in field and loses the ball. And now there's a chance for Nice here. Duran's in behind Wan-Bissaka. He cuts in field, he shoots, and we have thrown it away. It's only his 3rd goal of the season for Florian Duran there. But we're back on level terms now. That's not good at all. Ward-Prowse losing the ball there to 2 men in midfield. And we lost it. And we're back. We've been pegged back. That's what I was going to say. And 4 minutes out of time, I've come and gone. And we're going straight to penalties. I thought it'd be going to extra time, but no, we're going straight to penalties. And to be honest, we don't have very good penalty kick takers here, it would appear. But nonetheless, Salah with the first one, Maroney, Ward-Prowse, Rodrigo and Tchouaméni. I think we're going to swap Salah and Ward-Prowse around. Ward-Prowse can take the first one, Salah will take the 3rd one. And hopefully we can win this penalty shootout. Drama to begin with, and Ward-Prowse steps forward to take the first penalty. His mistake got us back to 2-2 and he's missed his penalty. Oh goodness me, he was the one who lost the ball in midfield, which meant that we went back to 2-2 after they scored from it. And he's missed his first penalty, and Nice have scored their first one, and we're now down 1-0 in this shootout. Not good at all as Maroney steps up to take his penalty kick. And it's in off the bottom. Off the bottom of the post. That was nearly saved by the goalkeeper. As Durand, the man who got the equaliser for Nice, steps up and he scores his penalty. And they still lead 2-1. We can't afford to miss one as Mohamed Salah steps up to take his. And will he slot this one away? Yes, he will. Sends the keeper the wrong way. And we're back on level terms in this shootout. But Nice have a chance to go ahead 3-2 here. As Cafaro steps up. Will we save this one? No, it's a good penalty from them. And they have a 100% record so far. And are we going to get knocked out in penalties? That'd be so disappointing indeed. If Rodrigo hits it, we are going to get knocked out. as his penalty comes off the outside of the post. And now Nice have a chance. All they have to do is score this one to go through. We've crumbled in the shootout. Goodness me. And Maras will step up, and we know typically when we see that slow walk up, it's probably going to be a goal, isn't it? As he steps up, he hits it. Oh no, it wasn't a goal. Oh, I was being too harsh on myself. Maras has missed a penalty. It comes off the crossbar, and it means we still somehow have a chance here if we can score our 5th penalty as Tushmeni steps up to take it. He's got to score or we are out of the cup. Tushmeni steps up and hits it bottom left, and it's a good penalty kick. And now Nice need to score this one to win the shootout. Otherwise, it goes to sudden death. 3-all in the shootout. We've missed 2. Nice have missed 1. And Goudiaby here will step up to see if he can get the winning penalty. Hits it and he skied it. Oh my goodness me. I thought we were out as soon as we missed those 2 penalties, and Nice have missed their last 2 though, and we still are in this competition. Darwin, the centre back, good penalty from him, and now Nice have got some pressure here because they need to score to stay in it, as we win if it stays as it is. And Kaleta Carr comes up, another centre back. Darwin's just scored for us. Can Kaleta Carr score for Nice as he steps up? And he puts that in the bottom corner. And Nice had 2 penalties they should have scored. They missed them both, and now we're in sudden death. Sturgeon, our other centre-back, steps forward, and he puts that right down the middle. And this is going to go on forever. That could be very exciting. Let's see how far this goes. Hopefully, before it goes all the way to the goalkeepers, that would be useful for us. As Bjorkan steps up, and is he going to score? Up against Cobble. Bjorkan hits it left-footed in the bottom corner. Good penalty kick from him. And Christian steps forward. Christensen, I should say, not Christian. Christensen steps forward. He hits it in the bottom corner, and he scored one as well. And it's 6-5 now after 8 penalties. And will we keep out this one? Will we progress through? It's very exciting indeed. Malhassian here, who was he the one who scored the first goal? I think he might have been, and maybe he assisted it. He shoots, and he puts that in the bottom corner. And we're down to the last 3 players in each team before it goes round again. Thielman is one of those for us. He steps forward. Will he hit this one? He does. Oh, and he hits it wide. And Thielman's not a good penalty kick taker. I think it's about a 6 or something like that. It's not good at all. And that's shown in that penalty quite how poor it is as he puts it wide of the goal. As Rosario will step up. And Rosario has a chance now to win it for Nice. Up against Cobble, and he tucks in that bottom corner, and Nice wins 7-6 on penalties after 9 penalties were taken each. Oh, from being comfortable thinking we're going to win, we throw it away at the end of the game. It looks like we're going to get beaten in penalties, and then somehow we get back into it, and then we throw it away at the end. That's really disappointing indeed. And it means no French Cup for us this season. The only trophies we could win are the Champions League or Ligue 1, and they both look like that could be a struggle. So is this going to be a year with no trophies for us? I hope not. Hopefully we can get our own back against Nice in the next game, because we play them for the 2nd time in this episode in the next game. 2-all that was before it went to penalties and they knocked us out. Let's see if we can beat them in the league. Right, well, here we are, ready for the 2nd game of the episode up against Nice, and it's almost a fully rotated side from the last game, to be honest. We're going out there with a different team and see if they can get us the win, because our other team only got us a draw. Cobble in goal with Sutalo and Turk playing at centre-back. Christensen keeps his place at left-back, but Jensen plays at right-back. Bentancur, Laurenti and Ward-Prowse in midfield. Niang on the right, Rodrigo on the left, and Simic up front. It'll be the first time you guys get to see Niang. Let's see if he can continue his goal-scoring streak. Every game he's played so far, he scored a goal in. So let's see if he can do it today. So here we go. A 2-all draw in the last game. Can we get the win? Let's hope. Otherwise, PSG are easily going to win this league. The ball out to Niang on this right-hand side. Comes into the box all the way back to Jensen. Beats his man. Ball in. Headed away, only as far as Christensen though, and it's out to Rodrigo. Will he hit this ball? He tries to curl it into the top corner, and he does. That's a brilliant strike. Oh my goodness me, what a finish from Rodrigo. Curled into that top corner. What a finish that is. Jensen, ball in. It's headed away as far as Christensen. Rodrigo unmarked. Cuts in field with the ball, and Assis tries to curl it, and he did indeed. Oh, right in the top corner. What a goal from Rodrigo. What a siren he's been in on loan from Real Madrid. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to pay the release fee in his contract. I think it's a lot of money. I'll need to check what it is, but I would like to keep him if we could. And he's on the ball again here down this left hand side. He's pretty good off that left hand side. Ball into Niang. Simic, will he hit it? It's just about blocked by the defence. It'll be cleared away, you would imagine. Only as far as Bentancur though, and Niang has it again. Back to Llorente and Bentancur, Ward-Prowse, Tuck, and every single player in the opposition have, apart from our goalkeeper there. We're putting on a lot of pressure. Sitalo into Bentancur. Llorente, ball into the middle. Rodrigo heads it just wide of the goal. He's a danger there. Look at that. 9 or 10 shots now for us. Up against Nice's 0. How have we drawn against this team the last time we played them? Free kick taken by Ward-Prowse into the back post. Sitalo, Simic is bouncing about in that box and it's just about clear away. Good chance for us there. Christensen has the ball for us on the left hand side. He just won it off the attacker when he was in the box here, and it's forward to Simic. He tries to chip the keeper. It's off the crossbar. Wow, we've had so many chances in this game and we've only scored 1 goal. To be fair, it was a wonder goal, but we've only scored 1 of them. Ward-Prowse, ball in. Sitalo and Niang scores a goal. And what was I going to say? What have I said? I said he scored in every goal he's played in so far. He scored a goal in every game he's played in so far, I should say. And he scored another one here. Sitalo with a header. It comes off the post. It comes straight to Niang, who tucks that in at that far post, and he scores. And yet again, another game he's played in for us, he scored a goal. He's going to be pretty good. Salah is obviously brilliant off that right hand side, but he's 36 years of age, and I'm sure at some point Salah will start to decline quite severely. But if we've got this young man Niang coming off that right hand side to replace him, that could be very, 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 very good for the future. We have to make sure we hold on to this result as it stands, because Nice have the chance here with the ball. They could maybe go and pull one back. And it's Gudiabi finds Yuri here on this left hand side. He cuts in field, finds Cafaro and Malherzian there, who scored a penalty up against us in that shootout that Nice managed to win. Disappointingly, he had a chance here and it was saved by the keeper. The ball swung into the middle, it's headed over the bar. We still lead 2-0 here. Maras with the ball, what's he going to do with it? Simic wins it off him. Can he come forward? Can we get ourselves a goal here? Simic squares the ball to Rodrigo. He's went out about wide. It's into the middle. Llorente with a lovely flick through his legs, but it's collected by the goalkeeper. That was a great chance for us. That's why we have that, press from the front. See if we can win the ball back high up the field, and that's exactly what we did there, but we just couldn't take advantage of it. As Rodrigo wins the ball from the throw though. Llorente. Forward to Niang. It's a good finish. He must be offside. He looked offside. They'll go and celebrate at this moment in time, but the ref will check with VAR to see if he was offside. If not, I'd be very happy. But I thought he looked like he was offside. It appears to have not been given as offside though. Llorente with the ball. It's a well-timed run from Niang, and he's got himself his second of the day. And what was I saying? Niang, pretty good. Is he as good as Salah? Maybe not at the moment, but he certainly has a ability to be very useful off that right hand side for us. And there's 20 minutes to go. We should probably make a couple of substitutions. Niang will bring Salah on for you. We'll bring Demir on the left hand side. Demir's not played for a while, and Christensen can come off. Move Turk out to left back, and Antonelli, who's so versatile, he can play centre back, midfield, or up front. He's going to come on to play centre back for the last few minutes of today's game. And the time ticks down, and we're going to have won this one 3-0, and that is a better performance from us, and that puts us level on points at the top of the table with PSG. The problem is PSG have played 2 games less than us, as you can see, so unless they lose both of those, there's no chance we're going to be up there with them at the top of this table. I'll tell you what, Rennes are trying to hang on to us. If they win both their games, they go up to 53 points, so they're not far behind us either. But yeah, I think it's going to be tough to beat PSG this year. You never know what might happen, but it could happen. We're on level points at the moment. Doesn't matter, we've played a lot more games than they have. Well, the next episode is going to be a game up against Arsenal, definitely, because it's the next one coming up, so I'll show you that first leg, and then we'll have a game in Ligue 1 as well, whoever we play after that. So if you are looking forward to that one, if you have enjoyed today's episode, please do leave a like on the episode. It really does help us out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so you don't miss a thing, and until the next one, see you then.